Hello, my Scorpios. It is Sagittarian Truth Seeker here, and I am here with their Mercury Retrograde reading, which starts on the 26th, I believe, and ends on like the 8th or something like that. Okay, so now if you read the reads on the cover of the video, that's kind of what Mercury Retrograde has to deal with. But let's see what we have for my Scorpio. So in the back we have the Ace of Cups, guys, and it is upright. So we will see what that is about. And also we do have the book, which is like the book of secrets. All right, the book of the unknown. But whatever it is, you gain knowledge from this. So there may be something being uncovered during Mercury retrograde, and it is going to have the ability, give you the ability to move on from something. I feel like with the Ace of Cups, this may be a brand newness. Some of you may be reconciling with somebody, okay? But this is just, I feel like this is going to be an open up energy for you guys. Especially when it deals with your heart chakra here, and there's like a heart handed to you. This may be a brand new heart here that you guys may be receiving from dealing with past issues. All right, so let's see. Center. Okay, you guys have been chilling. Some of you have been isolated, looking at things from every angle. Some of you guys have just been working. All right, so that's like your central energy. You kind of been neutral right now, because there look like there have been like some tough times or some hard times that you guys have been going through. A little adversity. All right. So we have you at the Page of Pentacles. That's good to see. This is somebody who is trying to develop and work on something new. All right. This is a person who is like a student. So some of you may be trying to learn or take a step back and kind of get an ideal on what you feel like love should be or what love is. All right, because this is a person who actually takes the time. They're very cautious. Okay, they pay attention to a lot of things. They're very detailed, but this is a learning stage. So some of you may be, and this doesn't have to be love, remember. This doesn't have to be intimate love. This could be any type of love. This could be love for yourself, love for your job, whatever this energy is here. But you're trying to develop something. You're in a development stage. You're in a learning stage. Some of you, this is actually school. Okay, school of some sort, or taking on some type of new skill or something new that you want to do. All right, so that is your central energy for my Scorpios. Let's see what's going on in the spiritual realm, or how you're feeling in the mind, and that is confused here. We have the clouds, confusion, kind of not sure about certain directions. I feel like this is why you're at that learning stage of whatever you're learning. It has to deal with matters of the heart. Okay, where your heart belongs, what your heart desires. Trying to learn yourself. Trying to go deep within, okay? And this all comes from going through a lot of stuff in your past. Some of you, you're confused on a job or stability. Some of you, it is some type of love offer of some sort. But it seems as though there's a confusion here, because you're trying to get to your page and you're trying to get to that, at least graduate to that night energy. But as of how to get to it, you're confused. So whatever you're trying to graduate and do, you're really trying to assess how to get there. So if it's romantic, you're trying to figure out, what can I do to attract the right type of romance? If it's a job, what can I do to get a promotion? If it's school, what do I need to study? Okay, so that's you guys' thought process right now. What's going on in the physical? Okay, we got contracts here. This could be a work contract that you're trying to work towards, and this could be a relationship that you're trying to work towards, or you're trying to accomplish or get to. Okay, Five of Wands. Whatever it is, it's inactive. You're not acting on it. Whether you're not leaving it, not releasing it, or you're not working towards it either. But that's because you're trying to look at things here. Like I have the Tower card that has to deal with perspective, that has to deal with examination, and that's where you are. But this is all about a person who takes action too. So there's a need to take action on whatever it is that you want to do during this time. But with Mercury, you know, that puts you at a standstill a lot of times. There's a delay. So there may be a delay with something that you are trying to accomplish, or you're waiting to hear back. But it's like, I haven't heard back from anything. I haven't heard back yet. And you know, Mercury, like I said, is full of like delays and waiting, and especially during the time of contracts. It's not good times to sign contracts or make any type of real agreements or commitments. Sometimes it's not a good time to even start anything, because a lot of things that are starting during Mercury retrograde are not completed. So this is a time to just sit back and let things unfold, because you never know. With this in the shadows, things may unfold without you even having to do much. Okay? Now, let's see what was occurring in the past. Oh, for some of you, there is a woman. And for those of you, there's a man. But there's a person in the past. So we're dealing with people here. Yep. And we got the Knight of Swords. So this was some chaotic energy. There may have been a fight with the Five of Wands in reverse, or a disagreement. Like, I got this for somebody else, and I told them the fight is inactive. It's something that wasn't resolved. And some of you are trying to think a way to resolve this issue. Or there's somebody that you want to make an offer to, and you're not sure as of why, because you guys had some type of conflict in the past. I want you to see this Knight of Swords. This is kind of crucial. But, you know, he's directly pointing towards this person and everything. So for some of you, this could have been something very... Somebody was on the defense, because the Knight of Swords is somebody who tries to defend whatever it is they believe in. And sometimes they take it too far. They don't have a red light. You know, they don't stop at red lights. They just keep going here. And sometimes you go too far. And that may have been what happened between you and whoever this person is. But now it's the time to heal the situation and make it better. Okay? Whether to make it better so you guys can come together with the reconciliation, the RE, the reconciliation, or for you to recreate what was, or just repair it so you can move on. Alright, let's see. Oh, before we do that, let's look around. Judgment. That was that Knight of Swords here. That was that truth. And it came just rushing in. And it caused an uproar between you and that person, or you and these people, whoever it may be, because I got a lot of people in here. Alright? What else happened? Self-esteem. I feel like, I'm telling you, with the Knight of Swords, there's somebody who just does stuff and doesn't think really about anybody else. It's about them. It's about what they want. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this could be somebody with low self-esteem, or they're having doubts about readdressing the issue. Readdressing the issue. Okay? Surrender. Somebody, there's a need to release. Somebody has to give in. That may be coming up too with Mercury retrograde. Because you could be at the point where there's nothing that you can do about it right now, but to surrender. If you were the one who was the Knight of Swords energy, who was rushing in trying to say what it is that you got to say because you feel you were right. Okay, and the other person was wrong. Even if they were facing judgment, there's still a need to balance this all out. Love. Look at there. And that's why we have that Ace of Cups. That Ace of Cups here. For some of y'all, this is a reconciliation of some sort. It doesn't have to be relationship, any type of love. But there's a need to fix something that went haywire. And that may be happening during the retrograde. So, what we have here is the Bear. So, this is more of a power card. Protection as well. But let's see here. We're going to have the Nine of Cups, followed by the Ace of Cups. in the shadows, which to me, 9 plus 1 equals the 10 of Cups. That is ultimate happiness. And we have love if somebody surrenders. Okay? And if somebody realizes the truth and you know, especially with the book, if somebody's honest about how they feel, there's somebody who's holding in some type of information in order to move past this. For some of you, it's a group of people. For one of you, it's a partnership of some sort. Okay? And you guys have been hanging out. Like, you just been hanging around and not dealing with the issue, but the Star card is in reverse. I mean, the Star card is upright as well. Which there's a need for heal, happiness, and wishes being fulfilled. So this could really go positively. And some of you are really trying to figure out how to fix it. Or what it is that we need to do. This is about being realistic. So realistically, if I take out the emotions and if I take out the conflict, how can this be resolved? This is thinking of things in a more mature manner, like taking out your emotions sometime and looking at things from a different perspective. Because that's, like I said, with the Tower, that's what you're doing here. It's taking the more obvious, you know, practical approach. And it looks like that will work a lot better. That will be very pleasing. Alright? Alright, my Scorpios. I will see you guys later.